Good day to everyone. Today, we would like to present our E-Sulam project on the dissatisfaction of employee benefit in J&T Express. So, what is employee benefit? Employee benefit are non-salary compensation paid to the employee, and there are many types of employee benefit that differ depending on the company policy. For instance, it includes life insurance, healthcare expenses, paid time off, and merit-based award. In recent years, employee compensation and benefit are increasingly important as it has become a key factor to the employee when considering a job or retaining in the current company. Therefore, most companies use employee benefit as a strategy to attract and retain the outstanding employee. A good employee benefit package is important as it will increase the satisfaction of employees and thus positively influence their working performance. Besides, it also can improve the reputation of company on hiring new employees and increase employee loyalty. Employee benefit will motivate the employee and it will lead to better job performance and excellent productivity. So, if the company is not able to provide an attractive compensation and benefit package to their employee and job satisfaction will reduce and thus the profit of the company will be affected. Since COVID-19 continues to spread and the pandemic has a significant impact on nearly all aspects of employment, including the employee benefit. Some employee benefit in certain companies might negatively affected, and consequently, many employees are unsatisfied with the benefit. J&T Express is one of the companies which recently faced human resource management and employee dissatisfaction issue with the benefit provided. Consequently, the incident that happened in Para has led to reputational and financial damage to J&T Express. I will pass to the next member to further explain about the problem of dissatisfaction of employee benefit in J&T Express.
Now, I would like to explain the problem happened in J&T regarding the dissatisfactions of employee benefits. I believe a lot of people know about a viral videos where there are several J&T employees smash and through the customers' parcels and show their dissatisfactions and angers. This incident was believed to happen for certain reasons, which are extra workloads and dissatisfactions of bonuses paid and miscommunication between the employers and the employees. These issues happened at a J&T premises in Perak. A sudden increase in packages caused the workloads of warehouse workers to increase, as well as workers' dissatisfactions. It is said that the provisions of bonuses and unilateral changes in commissions payments had caused the dissatisfactions of some employees of the delivery departments, as their income would be reduced. The company had allegedly reduced the commissions of their part-time and full-time staff. The employee felt unpaid and this caused the issue happened. Next, the failure of the employer to communicate properly with the employee regarding the year-end bonuses and commissions payment causes the angers and dissatisfactions of the employees. Although J&T did not deduct the employees' commissions and bonuses, but the employees were not aware of it, and it caused the incident to happen.
Based on the problem show that the employee workload has increased but the commission pay remained due to the employee dissatisfied with their jobs. Hence, human resource management of J&T can provide extra incentives such as financial incentive or non-financial reward to employees who are excellent performance at work. The first financial incentive is merit-based award. Employees become eligible for merit-based reward based on performance review and achieving specific benchmark. Employee performance should indeed be estimated formally at least once a year. The merit-based increase may accumulate over time and provide employees with a strong motivation to stay with J&T Express. Merit-based award, unlike performance bonus, is reward employees with long-term salary growth. The second financial incentive is J&T Express need to increase healthcare premium to their employees due to the COVID-19 pandemic is getting worse now, especially for the delivery department of J&T Express because they have a higher risk to get positive than other employees who are work in the office. It can increase 10% as a result of medical infections, exclusion, as well as COVID claim. In addition, J&T Express can provide non-financial incentive to employees, which as Achievement Award. The Achievement Award that are given by J&T Express such as gift certificates, gift cards, as well as attractive customized trophies. The employee will receive appreciation gift from the J&T Express when the employee had achieved their goals every month. Besides, the advantage of providing extra incentive to employees which includes employees are highly motivated, increased loyalty to J&T Express, and remain the experienced employees. The disadvantage of providing extra incentive are the potential to generate a sense of inequality and monetary incentives are costly to the budget.
The second solution that the J&T can adopt to deal with the vast increase in packages during peak seasons as well as to avoid the misunderstanding is by recruiting more part-timers with legal binding. There will be a platforms in the J&T official's website for part-time vacancy applications. Those who are interested in earning extra income and to be a part of J&Ts can register themselves by filling up the applications form provided. Applicants will be notified through emails for an online interview. Selected candidates will be announced through emails and contract will be offered and need to be signed by the employees and the employers as a clear and unambiguous acceptance of the contract conditions. The contract acts as a legal binding instrument that he or she had read, understood and agreed with the written agreement. This can further avoid the misunderstandings between the employees and employers. It protects the employees' job securities and rights, as well as the employers from certain risks like the breach of the confidentiality. Therefore, according to DOL 2020, the contract must clearly define the rights and responsibility as well as the benefits. In more details, a contract has to include the durations of employment, the wages, the schedule, the general responsibilities, and the confidentiality. In the contract, J&T management should clarify as well about the components of the compensation plans to new employees to make sure that they clearly understand the bonus payment schemes to avoid the employees' wages incidents happens again. J&T can recruit more part-timers at once in order to reduce the time spent in recruiting and providing trainings for every peak seasons. Human Resources departments of J&T will pull the part-timers into the WhatsApp or the Telegram groups. Then there will be arranged for a 2-day training sessions in order to give them an overview of pictures of how the work scope of every divisions will be like. From time to time, J&T person in charge will announce the vacancy in the group once the company forecasted that there will be a high demand of packages to be handled. Thereby, the part-timers can fill up the vacancy immediately. Moreover, it also needs to have a CCTV surveillance in the facilities in order to improve the productivities of employees by monitoring their behaviors and activities. By this, J&Ts can ensure that the company is enough in manpower, thus can reduce the workforce of the full-time workers and better control of the qualities of their works.
So now I will proceed with the third solution suggested by our group, which is the implementation of robot sorting system. As we know that J&T Express is having their own warehouse which equipped with the WMS system, but then the warehouse is still using the traditional manual sorting operation, which this require more labor force in carrying out all the sorting tasks. Yeah, so in this case, our group suggests the J&T company can implement the robot sorting system, which is the autonomous mobile robot (AMR) robot in solving the problem of extra workload of the employees. The MR robot is a robot that equipped with a two-tray top to sort the parcels. It can understand and navigate its environment without the need of direct supervision. So in this case, the job task of the direct supervision can be reduced, and which means that the manpower of the direct supervision can reduce and the employee workload can be reduced too. The MRs is equipped with a variety of advanced sensors. It can let the robot to comprehend and interpret the surroundings and allowing them to carry out their tasks in the most efficient way, and navigating around the stationary obstacles like the buildings, the racks, the workstation, and etc. Next, the high-speed parcel sortation, e-commerce fulfillment, the returns processing, and also the short-term sortation all are possible with the MR robots. These bots can operate from a mezzanine with chutes for locating or placing the orders, and after completing their work assigned, the robot will return to the induction station and wait for their next assignment. And most important things is, as the MR robots is equipped with several and redundant backup, so the MR robot can help in eliminate the single point of the failure. So now let me explain about how the MR robot is working. Firstly, the operators are human operators with standing in the induction station simply place the items or the parcel on the top of the MR robots. And then the camera above the robot will instantly reach the barcode, and then the bot is guided to its order chute using the shortest path possible. Then when the MR robot reaches to the order chute, it stops parallel to it, and then the tray will raise up and allowing the parcel or the items lift to the chute. In this case, it should represent a sortation destination. For example, should A represent a destination from Klang, and should B represent a Jitra destination, should C represent a Pahang destination, and so on. Yeah. And then the items are collected at the bottom of the chute in bags or gay lots. And finally, when the wave is complete, either the operators or the MR robots dispatch the items to shipping, and another MR will bring in an empty container to resume the sortation process from the beginning and to the end of the process. Besides, the MR robot also lend themselves to the proof of concept, which is the POC system. The POC system is a demonstration to verify if the particular principles or the theories have the potential to be used in the real world, and it is also the evidence that a project or product is viable and deserving of the expenses required to sustain and develop it. The POC system can be built and executed in the MR robots at a cheap cost due to their modularity, the scalability, and adaptability. Following the completion of the POC, the entire system can be transported and merged into a whole system, and it leads to saving time and resources for lowering the risk and lead into the win-win situation. Here is some advantages and disadvantages of the implementation of robot sorting system. So let's start with the advantages for the company side, for the J&T company first. Firstly, the MR robot can help in reduce the investment in floor space. Second, it also helped in the increase of flexibility and ease when it came to the reconfiguring of the system. Third is, it helps to reduce the labor cost as it requires lesser manpower to work. Fourth is fast order processing, and the fifth is it increases order volumes without adding proportional labor, and it also leads to the rapid return on investment. Next is the advantages for the employee side. Firstly, the MR robot can help in reduce the workload of employees as it requires less manpower, and it can help the employee to carry out most of the tasks. And second is increase employees' work productivity and efficiency. The third is less human error in sorting the parcel. Next is the disadvantages of the implementation of robot sorting system. First is MR robot sorting system is work best with the high amount of SKUs. If the JNT company is having a lower amount of SKUs, so this MR sorting system might not be suitable for the GMT company to be implemented in the company. Second is the limitation on the parcel size can be placed on the top of the MR robot. Third is the employees can get bored easily for the daily repeating tasks.
So in summary, the employees of the JNT Express Courier Company, which located in Perak, will express their dissatisfactions with strike and improper goods handling in order to secure their benefits. This incident was due to the sudden increase in packages, which has added an extra workload, but the bonuses paid to them was disproportionate. Besides, there has a miscommunications between employer and employees of JNT Express regarding to the year-end bonuses and commissions payments, thereby leads to the feelings of disagreement and misunderstandings among employees. In order to solve the problems and avoid employees where this incident happens again, there are 3 recommendations suggested to JNT management. Firstly, JNT company can provide some extra incentive in terms of financial or non-financial benefits to their employees to motivate them and increase their levels of productivity. For financial rewards, JNT company can provide their employees with extra bonuses, merit-based rewards, and increasing healthcare premiums. While for non-financial rewards such as customized trophies, handmade cards, and sends emails to the employees to let them know the company is appreciating their hard work. Secondly, JNT management team can recruit more part-timers workers through some platforms like official websites and vacancy applications, so they are able to deal with vast increase in packages during the peak seasons. In addition, a CCTV surveillance in the facilities is needed to monitor employees' behavior and activities frequently. Thirdly, JNT management team is being encouraged to implement the advanced technologies of robot sorting system because it is able to save more manpower spent on manual sorting, fasten the sortation speed, and improving the system's processing capacity. In conclusions, JNT management teams should ensure employees get benefits they deserve and try to maximize their work satisfactions so their motivations, performance, and productivity can be increased, and the growth and profits of companies can be improved at the same time. That's all from me. Thank you.